Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Gorsedh Kerno's Bardic ceremony in Hayle. Unfortunately, due to the rain, we are holding our ceremony indoors, but it will nonetheless be a very memorable occasion. Gorsedh Kerno, the Cornish Gorsedh, was inaugurated at Boscawen on September the 21st, 1928. So we are now at our 94th Gorsedh ceremony. The Gorsedh exists to maintain the national Celtic spirit of Cornwall and to give expression to such spirit, to encourage the study of Cornish history and the Cornish language, to foster Cornish literature, art and music, to link Cornwall with other Celtic countries and to promote a spirit of peace and cooperation among those who work for the honour of Cornwall. In this ceremony today, you will see various things that are happening. It starts after the short procession. Normally there would be a long procession of bards, but this year, because of the weather, most bards are already in the hall. The ceremony starts when the Grand Bard reaches his Grand Bard's chair, and then there is the sounding of the horn to the 4 points of the compass, a symbolic call to all of Cornwall. Then the ceremony of peace is performed by the Grand Bard. He says, "Us cres," 3 times, "is there peace?" And the bards reply, "Cres," peace. And then the Gorsedh is declared open. Another ceremony is the joining of the sword, where a bard from Brittany and a bard from Cornwall carry half a sword, which they then give to the Grand Bard, who joins the 2 halves together and passes the joined sword to the representative of Wales. We have a lady of Cornwall who brings an offering of a sheath of all the good plants, fruits and flowers of Cornwall and offers it to the Grand Bard. There are also flower girls who perform a special dance. Later in the ceremony, new bards are installed, and they will be each one having their name called out, their new bardic name given to them, and they will be received by the Grand Bard. We have many this year, very deserving new bards who have done so much already for Cornwall. And then finally, almost finally, is the Sword of Arthur. The sword is very symbolic, and this is opened from its sheath, and everybody swears fealty to Cornwall as a Celtic nation. Bards who are unable to reach the sword itself lay a hand on the shoulder of one who is in contact with it. This year is slightly different because of it being indoors. Finally, at the end of the ceremony, the cry of peace is once more called, and the Gorsedh is pronounced closed. I do hope you will enjoy this live stream of our ceremony today. Wherever you are in the world, we welcome you to Gorsedh Kerno.
Changed very much, isn't it? Suburban, Gerald King, treasurers. good songs. Is that good? That was a jolly good song. Oh, that was hard to sing it now.
Asaddiwch mor flag. And Kinsley, if you o pleasure the Commendia Fuqui, Mayor of Hayle, Mrs. Anne-Marie Nance.
Diftar the we all, hello and hag and tanis of a, dagas dinner he the Hayle and Gorsedh ma. Hello everyone, I am happy and excited to welcome you to Hayle for the Gorsedh. Grand Bard and Gorsedh, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it has been 23 years since Gorsedh Kerno was last in Hayle, and it gives me great pleasure to welcome you all again. If the weather was nice, it would be particularly apt that your ceremony should be held at this site, as we would have had a great view of Bosphorus, St Michael's Hospital, which was where Henry Jenner lived and died between 1909 and 1934. Jenner started the revival of the Cornish language in 1904 and is generally recognised as the father of the Cornish revival. He married Kitty Lee Rawlings of Hayle, who was a well-known novelist and teacher in the town. In 1920, Jenner and Robert Morton Nance founded the well-known first Old Cornwall Society in St Ives, and 3 years later founded the Hayle Old Cornwall Society in 1923. Jenner helped to found Gorsedh Kerno and became the first Grand Bard. Hayle's Old Cornwall Society will celebrate the centenary next year. For this reason, I was proud to present the Hayle Old Cornwall Society with the Mayor's Organisation of the Year in May. It is also fitting that the Gorsedh is being held here this year in recognition of the upcoming centenary. We are very grateful to all of the local people and organisations whose help have made this event possible. I would like to take this opportunity to thank them all sincerely, and in particular I would like to thank Trevor Smitheram and Julie Baldwin, who have really gone that extra mile. I hope that you have a wonderful weekend and leave with fond memories of our town. Muras.
Well, Dohajas da Hayle! Ashu splan bos oma arta in Hordre the Gambron, in Canstrev Penwith West, in O Honteth Tithiek, ag Honu Conteth Penwith, in Holsethers Agan Glasgow ni Kerno. How splendid it is to be here in Camburn's sister town. Hang on. In the 100 of West Penwith, in my native county. That's County Penwith. In the west of our country, Cornwall. Gwir, Huire Gluas in un, Conteth Penwith. Ima hema gan son and letlay in Iwerthon. Mes, Porthu Cov, Bos Kerno, Dutcheth, ha pub pries, Kennethel, Igan, Colono ni. True, you've heard correctly, that's County Penwith. Sounds like somewhere in Ireland. But remember that Cornwall is also a duchy and always a nation in our hearts. Well, hemu and tiller sortis, ma minochui gothos Olandra, Grauch Gwellas, Kempier Agan Ertej, John Pollard, Ha, Trevor Smitheram, Govel, Gov, and Horth. Mes Pithadro and Termin Vinny Lemon. So, that's the place sorted out, with a good deal of help from Madam Mayor, Miraz. If you want to know the entire story, see Campier Agan Ertaj, John Pollard, Ha, Trevor Smitheram, Govel and Gov and Horth. But what about the time we find ourselves in? Imad Chons Braz, Ragan Rovaneth Unius, Kavos, Idressa, Pen Minister Benno. Agan Kinza o. Oh, per that, dig point. And Nessa o. Right, dig point these. Well, in Hayle, if there's a ledger Benno and Cridians knoweth a Christioniath, Canaid, Mes, Pimthek Cansblithen, Kins, Liz Truss. There's a good chance that the United Kingdom will have its third female Prime Minister. The first was, and they've beaten you to it, and the next was Theresa May. Well, in Hayle, there was a female leader of the new Christian faith, Canaid, but 15 centuries before Liz Truss. Hagarworth moi sad agan termin, you Brazil intra Russi hag Ukraine. Lemon, if you mares the leverel balls Zelensky da ha Putin drog, ninjuez the wovin Prague. In med President Putin, Nevra Nerug, Ukraine, Kavos, Hengov, a Statwaith Gwir. Well, in Russiek. Clear Hagapert, Ninzus, Reverends Rag, Ukraine, Gans, Putin. And there's a more serious sign of our time, is the war between Russia and Ukraine. Now, it is so easy to say Zelensky good and Putin bad. It's not so easy to ask why. President Putin has said Ukraine never had a tradition of genuine statehood. It is clear and apparent that Putin has no respect for Ukraine. A pub priest, Panglua V and Gair County, Devnivis Ragkerno, Mia war, na ra and person na gans reverends Ragkerno. tam calas. Mar tezen and person you diskianzek. Mar payan cas na, if you agan dever, thagan thisky. Po garma and pith you pith. Every time I hear the word county used for Cornwall, I know that that person has no respect for Cornwall. Bit harsh, in the medium of the Yonkers. Perhaps the person is ignorant, and if that is the case, then it is our duty to educate them or call out what it is. Ifo, Grenny Dalaf, Oma in Hayle, Trey agan Kinza Ledger Benno, Trey and Kinza Cartan, Trey and Kinza Barthmere Gorsedh Kerno, Grenny Dalaf, Cavos Reverends, Rag Pub Dutcheth, Ha Pub Canethel, Ha Pub Glaz. So let us begin here in Hayle, home of the first female leader, home of the first motor car, home of the first Grand Bard of Gorsedh Kerno. Let us begin to find respect for every duchy, every nation, and every country. Hail Bisvicken, Conteth Bisvicken, Ha Kerno Bisvicken! Right. I look at Popini Seville Marplay.
Thank Kerno, Gurnias, Gwythaf Gorn, made one in Festival Small. Kerno and Haldrethel, Lugano and Orseth.
Hey!
Kerno and Bartheo, Lugano and Orseth. Kerno and Halsethus, Lugano and Orseth. Kerno and Barthclay, Lugano and Orseth.
Gorsedh Berth Kerno, and Gwir Urbin and Biz, Kerno, Cres, Ha Carenza.
Hagen
Unwaith orthokwi. A wofanav us craze.
Praise!
Duwith ortho. A wofin orthav us craze.
Praise!
Tergwith ortho. A wofanav us craze.
Praise!
A barnus craze do ni a tho in rag. A the rag and hole, Lagos and Jaith, and Orseth do igeris. Agus seddiw, mar plague. Colin North Colin, Whath Moor, Whath Brithen, and clever do Runis Ma, the Ragon Rebu Eunice, Arwith you and Pobble Celtic, Keskar in Z, Dresden Biz, Aswanus in Dan Lias Hanno, Bithqueth, Bithwith Eunice, Kesuris in Spirus, in Colin, in Enev, Rebinni, Eunius, Bisvina, Agin Delavin, Riota, Predator Vascorans, Agin Yaith, Agin Gunasigeth, Rebo, Grius, in Gree, Agin Grianzo, my fithin Paris, Orthgano, Arthur, Kettle, the Funo, Colin, North Colin, Whath Moor, Whath Brithen.
Dre da gymia sardothus rasis, nea rea avancia.
Frutanor, lozos gans haze, dure rose, the dews and bees, nias kema, dairy rays, ventas keef, brethens grassis, yin token roho da, kema u ofranma, abath alosaf kano.
Herwaith ambos du morlal, I gov bith na vith gezis, benitha na ra filal, I roho, bis gorfen, bis Camerav and offering maz, in cov ambos du and taz, abarth and orseth kerno. I'll pop on and several more plague.
Hanni orta cantelas war barth, gwiw yw perthi cof ag yn cywetha, ne bre afodias yn bisma addaragon, dres yn fledden is tremenis. O thas wan the ddiw miwras a'i nerth, a'i sgians, hag a'i gyrenza. Dredda mae ros gweris ddedda, o cil aga ober ag cerno, ha'i bisi a rydd yn teilio ymyrethec, I weith trwyddec, cyffrys a ni a dal gwela gilyn, was a hebma, cylenwel ag a lei. Ag a henwen yw, Rwmon Pen Bucker, Raymond Morris Appleby, Meal, Now Cans, Naunsec a Peswa Ugans, Hayle. Nywoddo da, Evangeline Roundsfield Berryman, Meal, Now Cans, Tree, ha Peswa Ugans, Kilch Treger. Budic, Peggy Biddick, Meal, Now Cans, Eitec a Peswa Ugans, Lanust. Canor and Norvis, John Caddy, Dowville Hadew, Pensilva. Gwaz Lanceles, Peter Harwood, Dowville Hapimthec, Sonostal. Mich Lancaro, Ruth Johns, Dowville Aberfalla. Gwaz Lanistli, Roy Matthews, Dowville Hagonan, St Colin Ver. Tresoria, Roderick William Phillips, Dowville Hanau, Essa. Gwesgill, Victor Strike, Dowville Hapimp, Ponswad. Paloris and Dicho, Roger John Thomas, Meal Naucans Dewdec a Peswa Ugans, Perenzabulo. Mab Steno, Brian Tonkin, Meal Naucans Tree ha Peswa Ugans, Kilch Treger. Boogelly Bobble, Philip Derrick Williams, Meal Naucans Hway ha Peswa Ugans, Machtethion Mary Eglisferian. Mirch Nans Bian, Mona Trithiwi, Dowville Hasaith, Loartho Penley, Penzance.
In Vlithen Ma, yma ddyn nawnsic barth knoweth. This year we have 19 new bards.
A vinnowe te war an clethama. Boslel the Gurno, Agan Connetha Celtic.
Mark Connor, Bethlehem, Argos Penn, Status Eunice, Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, United States of America. Ragonasio the Honaneth, Kernick in Status Eunice, for services to Cornish identity in the United States of America. Gin, engine.
In Lowen, Niateth Gamer, Gin, in Misk, Berth, Gorsedh, Curnow.
Lisa Crosswood, Liscaris, Liscard, Duraposians in Tavis Canuic, Hag Ober Opesia Racerno, by examination in the Cornish language and continuing work for Cornwall.
In Lowen, Niath Tekemer, Discadoras Yatho, in Misk, Berth, Gorsedh, Curnow. For that.
Sudab, Dower and Chaz, Chasewater, Duraposians in Tavis Canuic, Hag Ober Opesia Rag Kerno, by examination in the Cornish language and continuing work for Cornwall. Lowartha Lowen, the Happy Gardener.
In Lowen, Niath Tekemer. Right. Do you Cavils down, I mean? In Lowen, Niath Tekemer, Lowarther Lowen, in Misk, Berth, Gorsedh, Curnow.
Ken Downing, Goon Garnon, Carnan Downs. Ragonisio the Gonisogeth Canuic in Stethian, for services to Cornish culture in Stithians. Gwas Stethian, servant of Saint Stithians.
In Lowen, Niath Tegemer, Gwas Stethian, in Misk, Gorsedh, Berth, Curnow.
Sue Ellery Hill, Lanust, St. Just, Ragavonsia Hagwitha, Gonisogeth Canuic in Elu, for promoting and protecting Cornish identity in music. Magteth Kera Kerno, maid of beloved Cornwall.
In Lowen, Niath Tekemer, Magteth, Kera Curnow, in Misk, Berth, Gorsedh, Curnow.
Trelawney Grenfell Moore, Hudson, Massachusetts, Status Eunice, Hudson, Massachusetts, United States of America. Duraposians in Tavis Canuic, Hag Ober, Opesia, Hag Rag Kerno, by examination in the Cornish language and continuing work for Cornwall. Blaise o Resig, running wolf.
Whoa. In Lowen, Arta, Niath Tekemer, Blaise o Resig, in Misk, Berth, Gorsedh, Curnow.
Deborah Hinton, Porthust, Goran Haven, Racavonsia Gonisogeth Canuic, ha honna neath dre scotha causus Kernuic for promoting Cornish identity and culture by supporting Cornish causes. Mearch Vivian and Glyn, daughter of Vivian of Glyn.
In Lowen Niatha Kemmer, Merch Vivian and Glyn, in Misk, Berth, Gorsedh, Kerno.
Owing Holland, Lulin, Newlin. Der aposions in Tavis Kernuic hag ober opesia rag Kerno. By examination in the Cornish language and continuing work for Cornwall. Gwithius and Gwyth, guardian of the trees.
In Lowen Niatha Kemmer, Gwithias and Gwyth, in Misk, Gorsedh, Berth, Kerno.
Carmen Hunt, Pons Hendra, Hendra Bridge. Ragavonsia Gonisogeth Kernuic, hag Honanith Dre Thonts Gwerin, for promoting Cornish culture and identity through folk dance. Donsia and Werin, folk dancer.
In Lowen Niatha Kemmer, Donsier and Werin, in Misk, Berth, Gorsedh, Kerno.
Stephen Hunt, Pons Hedra, Hedra Bridge. Ragavonsius Honanius Kernuic Agonisogeth der Ilo Werin, for promoting Cornish identity and culture through folk music. Menstrel Mano, minstrel from man.
In Lowen Niatha Kemmer, Minstrel Mano, in Misk, Berth, Gorsedh, Kerno.
Tom Cadlick, Liskeris, Lisgard. Der aposions in Tavis Kernuic, hag ober opesia rag Kerno. By examination in the Cornish language and continuing work for Cornwall. Ingenieur Gorholian, engineer of ships.
In Lowen Niatha Kemmer, Ingenieur Gorholion, in Misk, Gorsedh, Berth, Kerno.
Caroline Lane, Aylesbury. Der aposions in Tavis Kernuic, hag ober opesia rag Kerno. By examination in the Cornish language and continuing work for Cornwall. Skull wreath, red kite.
In Lowen Niatha Kemmer, Skull Ruth, in Misk, Berth, Gorsedh, Kerno.
Kirsty Loader, Essa, Saltash. Der aposions in Tavis Kernuic, hag ober opesia rag Kerno. By examination in the Cornish language and continuing work for Cornwall. Esselt, personal name.
In Lowen Niatha Kemmer, Esselt, in Misk, Berth, Gorsedh, Kerno.
David Matthew Penzance. Der Aposians in Tavis Canuic hag ober o pesio rag kerno. By examination in the Cornish language and continuing work for Cornwall. Tas Lewin, contented father.
In Lowen, Niath to Gemer, Tas Lowen, in Misk, Berth, Gorsedh, Kerno.
William Orchard, Hellis, Helston. Ragavonsia and Tavis Canuic ha Honanith in Kemeneth for promoting the Cornish language and identity in the community. Wheeler Drollis, seeker of tales.
In Lowen, Niath to Kemer, Wheeler Drollis, in Miss, Berth, Gorsedh, Kerno.
Jeff Provis, Stefan Lanson. Ragavonsia, Honaneath, Canuic, der Istri, Porthisic, he herhin ledana, for promoting the Cornish identity through the history of Port Isaac and its wider environs. Scriffer Porthisic, writer of Port Isaac.
In Lowen, Niath to Kemer, Scrifor Porthisic, in Misk, Berth, Gorsedh, Kerno.
Mike Tresida, Eglos Breck, Brig, Ragavonsia, Honaneath, Canuic, Hagonis Sogeth, Durathискans, Hag and Tavis Canuic, for promoting Cornish identity and culture through education and the Cornish language. Broch Bruzel, critical badger.
In Lowen, Niath to Kemer, Broch Bruzel, in Misk, Gorsedh, Berth, Kerno. Well done, Carl. Well done.
Deborah Tritton, Redruth, Ragavonsia, Honaneath, Canuic, Agonis Sogeth, der Gorfskrifenu, by promoting Cornish identity and culture through archives. Tier Dan Vorden, land under wave.
In Lowen, Niath to Kemer, Tier Dan Vorden, in Misk, Gorsedh, Berth, Kerno.
Peter Vickery, Porth Bud, Bude, Ragavonsia, Honaneath, Canuic in Porth Bud, for promoting Cornish identity in Bude. Dane Porthbud, man of Bude.
In Lowen, Niath to Kemer, Dane Porthbud, in Misk, Gorsedh, Berth, Kerno. Well done, Paul. Well done. Thank you. An flyddyn ma, mi ag o Greg Ceis Clwyris, o Pyrlo and Bos Canas o rag Gorsedh Cerno in Misc Gorsedh's Braes. A lemon, if you pleasure bras them, the Gallo, the Mona, Myrnia and Aval, the Leverel Nebesgerio the knee. Right.
Gant an enor bras, e salidom a c'hanor bars meur, kerneveur. Koulz hag an dileuredi kemre. E anno ar Gorsedh Braes, a bers an druizet barzet a gouvizion, e saludom a c'hanor gant kalon vad, amant e Hayle. Gwechal, pors Hayle oa brudet gant kanvers ar glaou e tre broioù pell, hag evel just gant bro Braes. Met, bremañ, a baoe pem varnugen vloaz, ur gevelen a zo bet savet e tre an diou ker, Hayle a pordik e aoudou an arvor, bro Braes, setu an liamou in a tao kendalchet. E douglidou an Gorsedh digor, an druiz meur, rei prisio d'an dud an deus labouret evit ar bro. Egiz, skrivanier, gwizigel dirag an natur, kan erien. Hag ar bloaman, ur strolad yaouankiz, an deus kemeret pers, e bars pris Eurovision, evit dansal a kanda. L'orchus e c'hellam bezan e tre a reze an deus dougenet uel tre ar kandal. Met redeo deom chomazao dirag ar politikerez. Ken dalachel ar stormbat evit o bugale. Eskolioù diouan diouiez, keit e chomo beo oriez hag ar frankis. Ar c'hlanvet ar Covid pat diouvloaz en deus empechet ar c'hanam denem velet. Memestra ar chaden tramor ne vo gwechebet torret etre ar broioù keltek. Setu, kerneverek da viken, oriezou da viken. Tregare.
Ag yn weth mi eth gans o Greg ag yn canesborth mir the Tregaron rag an Eisteddfod Gynethol Cymru ag if there's a mura gufter disgweddus than ni enna. Lemon, if you pleasure bras, the gallo, the privlenor annas, the Leverel Nebesgerio than ni o.
Dirprwy fardd mawr ac aelodau Gorsedh Cerniw. Pleser a braint eithriadol I mi ydy cael eich cyfarch I yma yn Hayle a ran Gorsedh Beirdd Cymru heddiw. Fel mae'r bardd mawr newydd ddeud, cawyd eisteddfod hynod lwyddiannus yn Rhegaron fis yn ôl, a hynny ar ôl bwlch o 2 blynedd oherwydd Covid. Ein dymuniad ni, fel Gorsedh Cymru, ydy bydd eich eisteddfod chithau yn profi'r un llwyddiant ysgubol. Rydych chi'n lwcus eich bod chi fel ninnau yn byw mewn gwlad sy'n gwerthfawrogi, yn dathlu ac yn rhoi lle teilwng i'n diwylliant gynhenid, yn farddoniaeth, llenyddiaeth a cherddoriaeth. Mae'n 2 iaith yn hynod debyg i'w gilydd ar sawl cyfri. Mi o'n I hefyd yn anffodus ein bod ni yn rhannu'r un pryder y dyddiau yma am y sefyllfa 2 yn lleol, lle mae hi'n mynd yn fwy anodd I bobl ifanc yng Ngherniw a Chymru i brynu eu heiddo eu hunain ac aros a gweithio yn a thros ein cymunedau. Does ond gobeithio y bydd modd goresgyn y broblem hon mor fuan a phosib. Ond heddiw, mwynhewn weddill y dathlu yma yn Hayle. A dyma gyflwyno englyn gen i gloi. Eich gwyl fel gwen anwylyd sy'n gynnes, yn gân i gelfyddyd, a'ch iaith llawn afiaeth hefyd. Mae hi wir yma o hyd. Diolch. Nyrs.
Trwy gyrraedd, diolch. Ylwch chi sefyl mor preg rag yn nes y ran.
An als chwath Arthur y wydd, yn cwrdd pelores yn fyw, yw las chwath Arthur y byw, michten y fyw hag y fydd.
Ninju Marrow Michten Arthur! A Toma clever, Ursin lay Callas poch, clever Michten Arthur, a thu the worth and loch, a the loch eith arta. A vinna chui, ti one otho, benitha, bos lel the gurno, agan manvro. Orthuk, Hawovinav, Us Craze.
Praise!
Duwith, Orthuk, Hawovinav, Us Craze.
Praise!
Tergwith, Orthuk, Hawovinav, Us Craze.
Praise!
Duweathers in Craze, you and Orsedd. In Craze, Lemin, Denin, Hagin Trethon, Rebo Craze, Erna Thefin, Arta, Warbarth.